All right, everyone, welcome to another edition of What's What BR. We have one of our favorite returning guests. We have Mayor President Broome with us. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's the holiday season, and who could ask for anything more?
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting real close, like
Yeah.
to where everything's over with. It's kind of this small window to get work done. I think is everybody's trying to cram it in before the end of the year and getting ready for holidays. So I think everybody's ready for holidays, just in general, just for that break, because it seems like everybody's been going. I know your office has been going nonstop, so it's kind of holidays. Always telling somebody this the other day, even when I take off of work, it's not really a holiday because other people aren't taking off. But at least with this holiday we've got coming up, with Christmas coming and everything, it's like everybody else kind of cuts everybody a little bit of slack. So we should get a little breathing room. So that's what
Yeah.
we're hoping for. So tell me, there's a couple things we had, kind of some updates we wanted to run through and kind of jump in, kind of first, just jumping in on some of the environmental services and some of the things that were, kind of maybe going on, some changing there, or
Yeah. Well, of course, as it relates to environmental services, we recently held our Household Hazardous Materials Collection event. Of course, this event is really, uh, we have a lot of participation from our citizens who come there and dispose of items in their homes that shouldn't be placed in an ordinary garbage can. And, I believe that we might need to increase this from a 1 year event, but we'll see as the time goes by because, uh, we really want to encourage people to properly dispose of their household hazardous materials. We don't want them in their garbage bins or in the recycling bin if it's not supposed to be there. Now, in the meantime, if people really want to know what is considered a household hazardous material, they can go to brla.gov/recycle to find out more information. brla.gov/recycle. Now, if people miss the event, there are businesses across our city parish that will collect hazardous materials for proper disposal. And they can also find that information at brla.gov/recycle. They'll find names of businesses, addresses, and the type of materials that they collect. We all have them at our house, those the paint, the car batteries, the motor oil, etc. But if folks go to that website, brla.gov/recycle, they'll find other locations where they can dispose of hazardous materials.
yeah, and it's probably, that's first where I was going with. Everybody goes to paint, and
Mhm.
oil and those kind of things. But there's a lot of things people don't necessarily, if you go take a look, like fluorescent lights, are on that list, that you shouldn't just be tossing those in. So no, I'd agree. I think I've been out there and had to wait in line, because so many people do participate.
Yeah.
It's a process, we sit there. I think I went maybe 2 years ago and had the kids in the car and was like, hey, we're going to run and drop this stuff off real quick. No,
No.
unfortunately, it was a wait, but it
Yeah.
was worthwhile.
It's a, it's
So
a, it's a line.
it definitely was. So I can't remember. I don't know if it happened. Did it take place last year with COVID and kind of the midst of
No, it did.
everything? I
It
didn't.
didn't take place last year. It didn't take place last year because of COVID.
Kind of what I
Yeah.
thought. So tell me, and then, kind of as we move through kind of some of the things, we've got this American Rescue Plan, funding, which you're more versed in this than I am. I'm not knowing what this exactly is, but this means something to us here. Exactly, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So
Absolutely. Well, the American Rescue Plan funding definitely will help us uplift our community in so many different areas. We came up with the first plan of $73 million of funding. Uh, and thanks to the council, it was approved. because it was included in our 2022 operating budget. And so these American Rescue dollars will be used for drainage, public safety, economic development and tourism, blight elimination, safety upgrades, upgrades in our city parish buildings, affordable housing, cybersecurity. So this is a once in a lifetime funding that's really going to help city parish government address some of the big ticket items that would ordinarily not have the necessary funding with the budget. And the two largest allocations of those dollars of American Rescue Plan funding go towards drainage and public safety. And that's $40 million. 20 million for drainage and 20 million for public safety.
And so as
20
that is that money from the city revenue, or is that, kind of money that's worked its way down, or it's kind of got air?
Yeah, that's the American Rescue Plan funding. Out of the American Rescue Plan funding that we're spending at the moment, 73 million, we have 20 million that's going to be allocated for drainage and 23 million actually that's going to be allocated for public safety. So this is coming from those extra dollars that we're getting from the American Rescue Plan funding.
Gotcha. Sounds like the two things that nobody can argue with. We need water working its way out and increasing public safety.
Yeah, with the drainage work, we're going to do drainage box and pipe cleaning. We're going to do roadside drainage cave-ins, roadside ditch cleaning, engineering project management, Jones Creek watershed drainage improvements, channel clearing and grubbing. And then with the public safety dollars of 23 million, we're going to help the Baton Rouge Police Department to upgrade their technology, which will help law enforcement. They're going to get license plate readers, technology for community cameras. We've got that to use gun violence reduction strategies in areas dominated by gun violence. We're replacing police cars. So we're maximizing those dollars to fill the void of areas that we may not normally be able to fund with our regular budget.
Gotcha. Well, that's good stuff. So, and that's actually happening now, or that's been, you said the council approved it, so all that's kind of like underway so I know we've talked a lot about the drainage and stuff, but like on the security side of things, that's active, money going to projects and those kind of things.
Yeah,
it's
underway. It's underway. It's just being launched. The money's been approved, and so we're getting ready to move on it.
Awesome. Well, tell me, you've probably got more information, or the most realistic information that I would trust, when it comes to, numbers. Where have you heard, kind of we are with the COVID situation, here, if you heard anything?
Yeah. And, before I talk about where we are, let me just say that, I know that recovery we've been in the process of recovery, in that we've opened up quite a bit. We're now having parades, we're having outdoor events, we're having indoor events. But I like for people to remember that we're still dealing with a very significant COVID, very significant variants, if you will, and that's the Delta variant and the new Omicron variant. And so the message is we still have to remain vigilant. I mean, we can't let our guards down, because we're still dealing with COVID-19. So if people haven't received a COVID-19 vaccine, we're encouraging them to. And you can get more information at brla.gov/COVID. As of Monday, 52% of East Baton Rouge Parish population had completed the vaccine series, and 57 had initiated the vaccine series. And so LDH reported 20 COVID positive patients in Region 2 hospitals on Sunday. We've come a long, long way.
Yeah.
Because I can remember those numbers were escalated in the hundreds, over the past 2 years. And so we've really made significant strides. There was a slight increase of positivity in East Baton Rouge Parish from 1.1% to 1.2%. But my message to everybody is, let's not be political about the vaccine, but talk to your doctor, talk to a trusted healthcare advisor, and let's stay safe, and let's keep these numbers down. Not only because we look at it from a data or statistical point of view, but because we see this data with faces on it, and so we want to enjoy our Christmas and New Year holidays coming up, and we don't want to see a surge because we've let our guard down.
Absolutely. Well, tell me, as we kind of get through some of the business, is there any holiday planning anybody's got going on? Anything, what's going on? A little glimpse into, the outside, as, Mayor President Broome,
Yeah.
the person too. So,
well, let me just say, Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. And I will tell you, at first, my husband was like, he wasn't being Ebenezer Scrooge, but he was like, oh, we don't have to put up a Christmas tree. And I was like, well, I was going to go along with that, but I was like, I really want a Christmas tree up. I like to get in the mood, and, having my house decorated and festive helps me get in the mood. When I come home and see the tree and the lights, it certainly revives me and puts a smile on my face. But I'm very fortunate that two of my friends helped me out and put the tree up for me. Because I might have still been trying to put that tree up today if everybody was waiting on me. And my husband did not volunteer to put the tree up. Although once they came to help with the tree and decorated, he got in the mood too, and he went and purchased poinsettias to help with the decoration and everything. So we have a great decorative Christmas house now, and it makes me very happy. I even get up in the morning and put the lights on the tree when it's still. I wake up sometime at 4 and 5 in the morning. I'm an early riser. This morning I was up at 4. So I've already almost done 12 hours. But at any rate, I get up in the morning and I put the lights on. But, even more than that, I think of what Christmas means to me, personally, in terms of the love that is certainly synonymous to Christmas and to the birth of Christ. And I think of my family and just spending time with my family. Now, let me tell you, I am not a shopper. I'm a mission-driven shopper. But I've been in so many conversations recently where everybody asks me, are you ready for Christmas? And I say, yeah, I'm ready. Because I did most of my shopping online. And basically trying to find things for my 3 grandchildren. I like to think that I give throughout the year to my friends, and so I don't have to do a heavy lift at Christmas time. But, of course, you think about different gifts and you say, oh, they would like that, or they would like this, and some things that I actually picked up throughout the year. So my goal this year, in addition to my family, I really want to reach out to the widowers in our community, widows and widowers, perhaps, more of the women in our community who have lost their spouses, because I know so many, and reach out to them and help encourage them. And there's so many different events that are going on to help those who may not have as much as others during this this Christmas and holiday season. So that's where I want to put my focus. And I know we have a very giving community here in Baton Rouge. We have a very generous community. And so there are a lot of activities, giveaways, toys, food, you name it. So hopefully we will touch people throughout our community during this season.
It's gonna be. You mentioned the tree. That's kind of where I get. I like once everybody's in the house have gone, have the lights on the tree, and just kind of sit in the dark with the tree, and just kind of think through things. And normally but now that I've got my boys, my twins, it's actually their birthday today, turning 9. And so we get this birthday and Christmas all just jam packed, just right next to each other. And so we're like negotiating. They had a birthday party over the weekend. They're like, well, can we open this? And I'm like, well, you got to go find 3 toys that you're willing to donate to someone else before you can open that new one. And so it's this constant negotiating battle back and forth, with them this time of year. So, but as we said in the beginning, hopefully it gives everybody a little bit of a break. So, well, I appreciate you spending some time with us today. I know you've got definitely, as I always say, more important things to do than talk to me. So we appreciate you making the time and kind of giving some updates on kind of where everything is. And if there's anything we can do to help, definitely let me know. We'll do what we can.
Well, let me just say thank you for giving me an opportunity to share. I enjoy doing this show. It's very refreshing. And we've had many opportunities throughout 2021 to be with you. So I appreciate it and look forward to 2022. Maybe the next time I speak to you, I will be either getting ready for my State of the City address or will have given my State of the City address. So we'll have some definitely new information for you then.
Oh, would love it. And let me know when it is. I'd love to come. So.
Okay. I'll keep you posted.
Sounds good. If we don't talk to you, have a Merry Christmas.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
Bye.